This is our 4th annual flat track race here in the Battlefords. Started 4 years ago from the Legion of Riders, and I mean, it's getting bigger and better every year. So flat track racing is a little bit different. You run flat track tires, which are kind of a smooth tire. They don't have that much grip to them. And you go fast and you turn left only. So a little like NASCAR, except on bikes.
And this is a modern flat track bike. And as you can see, there are no knobs on the tires. They are all just round, same kind of street tires. And this is actually way more difficult to ride than the knobby tires because there is less traction, but this is where the sport is at, right here. Well, I started racing 10 years ago, and I got involved a little late in the sport. I actually got involved around 18, and I'm turning 28 this year. It was something that was just a really good family atmosphere, and the people in our sport are absolutely amazing, and it is very hard not to think of everyone as a family.
So it's a really old sport, you know, this is basically the original motorcycle racing sport there was. And it kind of waned a little bit in the last couple years, and it's making a revival now. I think it's a really cheap, safe way to get out and ride motorcycles.
So I'm actually a motocross guy. Like I said, I got started with motocross 10 years ago, and then Fun Motorsports and our coach, Devin Wayne Edie, decided that flat track needs to make a comeback. And it's a sport that's been around since the 50s and 60s, and it's just starting to make a comeback now. And for a guy like myself, you can bring your dirt bike, anyone can. So this is actually a modified motocross bike for flat track, and it is as simple as removing the front brake, which is a flat track rule, so there is no front brake, and simply taping up the foot pegs in case a rider goes down.
Yeah, most guys are all riders of some kind, like either you're riding on the street or you're a motocross guy or whatever it is. And you know, road racing is out of reach for a lot of people. So this is something in the middle that's fun. And if you love bikes, this is the place to come, because everyone here loves bikes and loves to talk about bikes and loves to work on bikes.
I have a Harley, a 1200 Nightster. I was racing at Andersonville a couple weekends ago, and I heard about this race, and some people were suggesting I should try it out. And I'm a big fan of hooligan racing, and it's always been a dream. So I had a buddy be like, "Hey, get out here, you can ride my bike, let's gear you up," and went from there, and it's been nothing but a blast.
A few new racers this year. Every year we get new racers. I was a new racer 3 years ago.
Friends behind me here, the Edie family, had been posting some photographs and videos of them flat tracking in Drumheller and a couple other places, and me and Carrie had just got back from holidays, and I just said to her, I want to do that. I've raced all kinds of other motorcycles, but I want to try that. Well, you know, the funny thing is I think that it kind of took everything that I did before and encompassed it into one type of racing. So big things to know out here were throttle control and where the grip was, and just understanding that you got to get the bike to slide a little bit, and that's okay, right? So yeah, it was definitely a high learning curve for the weekend, but I had a lot of fun doing it. So
it's different. It's amazing though. Like it's especially if you're a rider that has some experience behind you, you really catch on fast.
It really takes a special kind of athlete to do this sport. As well, you need to be quite physically active to do it. We are throwing around these bikes. They are anywhere from 190 to 220 pounds. So we do that for about 15 minutes, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We're starting a new organization called Saskatchewan Flat Track Racing. It's new this year. We're kind of a non-profit organization. We want to get racing all across Saskatchewan. Next year we hope to have 3 races across the province, and hopefully maybe more. You know, so if people watch this and want to contact us or join our Facebook page, it's Saskatchewan Flat Track Racing. Join us and hit us up. You know, maybe we can have this in your hometown too.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on Max TV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com.